Good morning, afternoon, and evening to you, or wherever you are joining me at this moment. I said, welcome to 182 edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. Yes, I will see it any day that trading and investing is risky. And now that you know that it's risky, you need to put all measures to make sure that your tradable funds are protected as you take advantage of upside market to cash out and also advantage of the down market to take position. Like we say, buy low and sell high. But in doing all this, you must put some strategy on ground. That's why I said you must have your investment objective or goal that is guiding you when trading. And when you trade your plan, I will tell you, you will be able to minimize your loss at any time in any market cycle. That's why I said in any decision we are taking, as you are getting set or using all strategy to pick your stock to buy, also your stop loss should also be the number one thing you are putting in that position you are taking. Stop loss is very important. It's a key thing to help you manage your capital and also your position effectively. Have a stop loss, your profit target, also trade your plan using your entering and exit strategy as at when due. Don't just sit in the market and allow the market to toss you up and down. You must have what is also guiding you in the market. Like I said yesterday, before I go into looking at the global economy, that the fundamental of the economy and economic news as a way of driving what sentiment up and down. And to get the direction of the sentiment or the attitude or psychology of the players in the market, you must have a chart like we have displayed here in this class today. This chart will tell you what is happening. If you are using the end of the day chart, you still get some information. If you're using live chart, that is fantastic, where you can see the attitude of the people right as they are buying and selling in that share, because the candlestick, which is called the price action or price structure, will help you to understand what is the position. As in you see the market, is there positive reaction to that news or negative reaction? Or what is the state of the market at that particular time? That's why I said once you're able to get the direction of the market, I'll tell you almost 80 to 90% of your position is almost getting that, because you must know where the market is going. What is the primary direction of this market? Is it an uptrend or a downtrend or individual stock we are looking at? Once you're able to catch where the market is going, you not form kind of decision we are going to take. You can also use the same chart and also looking at the fundamental of the company or what is happening in the economy. But most time you might also see a disconnection between the economic data or economic activities from what is happening in the market. That's why I said liquidity is one of the major fundamental of any market in the world. And when it's liquidity in the market, you see prices flying. And when it's less liquidity, you see also market or dragging feet. We have seen in few days now, especially we saw a bullish run in the month of November, which extended into the month of December. Also in matured market, we saw the same thing, October or during the midterm election, we saw that some market slowed down. But after that midterm, you can say November of this market across the globe also closed positive, because as they are seeing some economic data before the last one, they are seeing that there is a sign of likely a kind of a slowdown in aggressive rate hike in this matured economy. But the data that came recently now has shown that the economy is not even shaking. I mean, the economy is become stronger. It tells you that it's changing also the narrative or the expectation of players in that market, that with this last job data or report they saw, the labor market report they saw, that this will also support the Fed aggressive rate hike. And but as a trader and investor, you must look at what is happening. Which sector, like yesterday, I mentioned about 4 or 5 sectors that you should look at. Also today, we want to look at the stocks that are having a strong support level, and also the one that is breaking out a new resistance level. These are the things we'll be looking at when we come to looking at chart. But as we speak now, I'll tell you that the global market is on a flat position. Why I say so? Because I can tell you that US market is at this hour mix now. I think that Dan Jones and S&P are in green, while Nasdaq is slightly in red as we speak. Why the Euro market, we are seeing that most of the market there are largely flat. As a result of industrial report or the outcome of a German industrial order, like we say, like what we call a purchasing managers index. This one is a PPI. You need to also understand how these data also influence market decision. Is very important at any given time. As market is changing, but you can see again this mixed market and matured market are very. You can see that those that are in red are very light red, and the greens are very light green. But for Asia and Europe, as I've said, The Asia is also a mixed market. Why Euro market is flat all of the Euro market as we speak now, they are in flat position, and these are as a result of I've said no on Thursday because of what yesterday morning because of the stronger than expected German production number, like I said, helping to balance the global sentiment of what is happening, knowing that the China decision on this COVID-19 has have become dicey for many traders and investors to analyze. You hear that they're going to reopen from the lockdown. Also, we are saying that they are saying that the COVID-19 cases has increased. That means this is going to affect a lot of things, even the demand for crude oil. If they are saying that COVID-19 has also increased because of the protest they did toward last year, that was the last week. If that also have spread the COVID-19, they also go on lockdown for a while, and this might also extend toward the new year 2023. These are what is also driving the market globally as we speak now. For Asia market, as I say, it's also mixed. While Africa market is mixed. But if you look down to Nigeria NGS now, you can see that our market is a bit in green this morning. The open green, extending a follow through of what we saw yesterday, and this has a lot of sentiment forward for high cap stock, despite the profit taking activities we saw in some of the big names in the banking stock as a lot of profit taking. But we see that the market closed positive, a lot of buying interest in nearly all the major sectors of the market. I can see that those leading leading companies, net of leaders in each sector are the ones driving this market. I know why, as average dividend yield of the market remain a bit high to attract also investment or fund into the market. And I can speak as we speak now, tell you that the money flow index is sitting about almost as at yesterday, almost 94 point something, tells you that funds are really entering the market, and the volume is also increasing gradually. But relative to the average traded volume before now, we're seeing that we're seeing a low volume, but only we can say that if you look at on daily basis, you can see that there's a kind of a gradation of an uptrend in volume, but still below the real volume that we can see when the market was up in this period here on this chart. You can see the volume here, but the volume that this market taking up here is different from this volume. If you look at the volume that the market can see it from here and the same volume here are not the same thing. And this is not far-fetched. What is saying that as a result of inflation and also people being careful, people are looking at this sector. That's why we are not seeing such volume. And that's why we say this one we are seeing now. It's also committed to support the market as we are seeing that the market is going on as we speak. Like I said, the crude oil price also has also continued to oscillate as the fear of China going to another lockdown has also pushed oil price down. But as we speak now, it's trading around 83.24 dollar per barrel, which is also a good one. And this tells you that oil price will continue to go up and down as this China in and out of COVID-19 reopen and going down. Another lockdown will also affect oil price. Even the price tend to rebound, but because of this news again of China still likely to go into another lockdown in some provinces because of increased rate also going to affect the oil price. These are the things that are driving the global market. And don't forget that end of the year season also is part of it. And those markets across the globe are still looking at opportunities. As we said, these companies have done well for the year, but because of fear of rate hike, don't forget that anytime there's rate hike, the equity space or equity market will have a hit because other investment windows become attractive. That is what is also influencing the market as we speak at this hour. But nevertheless, investors should keep also their finger crossed in the market. The market is still very, very okay. Don't need to panic, especially down here who are seeing that our market is very, very healthy as you can see. Yes, before we go into looking at the chart, I want to just discuss something with us now so that we know exactly what to do. In technical analysis, we have a different way of looking at where is the market going. That's why once you get the direction of the market, it helps to pick some individual stock. You need to confirm what is the pattern the market is forming. Is it a bearish pattern or a bullish pattern? Is it which of the direction of the market going? Is it a bear market or a bull market? But from what we can see, you want to confirm the direction of the market. From here to here, you can see that the market has been an uptrend, and this is an uptrend. Even when you try to pull back here, but it remained an up direction for the past 3 weeks now. Market has followed through with price appreciation in some big cap stocks that have supported the market, and that trend has continued. What does it tell you? It tells you that funds is still entering the market, as I've said earlier. But you as an investor, you want to confirm, can this trend be sustained, or what can you do at this point? And that is why I said you must not fall in love with an upside market, as market is also trying to recover from the pullback from 54,000 index around this point down here, trying to recover. Yes, it's breaking out some good strength line, but you also know that once you achieve your target, you need to also try to take profit. As to speak now, market is extending, is a breaking, is a following through on a good note. We are seeing volume and all, but also it's following on also forming a double topping uh, pattern. I'll tell you, because market have broken. This is a strong support level of the market now. Let me draw this line. It's very, very important. This is a very strong support level of the market. This point in the strong level, but now market also making they are booking at this level on a good volume. We are seeing it, and since then volume has started increasing. Then it's a good one. But this is an extension. But also as it's going up like this, it's also forming what we call a topping. Why is it topping? This is another strong resistance here, and market is getting closer to it. When market get to this level, also unless there's a breakout again for another second, that means as a designing investor or trader in the market, as market also forming topping in this uptrend, because once you get to this level, you can see the market trying to cover this long trend, the long candlestick here, with all this gain we are seeing these days. Once you're able to cover it up and break it down, you now see a stronger trend, also uptrend has come. But now that we are seeing at this level, this is where you also need to take what profit. But the good thing is that we are entering almost the mid December, where we expect the second week expect to see the Santa Claus rally. Yes, if you say Santa Claus have started already in the month of November, yes, I didn't dispute you. That is proper, it's good. Then that means what to do if you started already, you need to start taking profit from some stock, and that's the what people will also pull back to create some opportunity for them, because as far as the dividend yield of these companies are up, going to panic in the market, because we are seeing a strong word sentiment in the market. It's very, very important. Momentum is strong and sentiment is strong. Despite what is happening around the globe, we are seeing that from economic data we have seen so far. Yes, we have not seen, or we saw the Q3 as at the end of October and September, but we can tell you that the month of September to October, we saw an improvement in what in purchasing manager index, despite the high interest rate by CBN. Also in the month of November, we saw another improvement, and that I said yesterday that this is the highest in the last 6 months in terms of expansion in the private sector. This is going to reflect on the earnings we're expecting for this last quarter, and also we're entering the last month of the year, and these are the peak where business transactions increase because of what the festive period and all that. That means if we are seeing expansion, in the potential margin index, it's a sign that most of these companies that are into manufacturing sector, where this letter will tell that they are expanding, means their order has increased, and that also is likely to reflect what on their line, on their number, the bottom line, and especially for those companies able to pass this high cost that's prevailing all over to work to their consumer and or to their customers, and able to make prices. This is what's going to provide their number. And don't forget also transaction and finance sector will need to increase because of the festivity, and also the interest rate hike also a plus for them. These are the things which you also need to look at to balance your sector where you want to, and go for leaders in that sectors that have proven to be consistent in their dividend payment, to be consistent also in their earning performance. Those companies that are also their earnings are looking up. There's a strategy that target company that has a rising earnings, a rising price, and a rising volume. These are where you should be when the market is in this kind of situation. And also don't forget that I said it last time it has happened, that it's only one sector and one company will lead the bull, and also usher in the bull, and also sort of also usher the bear, the sector and the bear. You can see that the banking sector have ushered in this bull that we're seeing, or recovery we're seeing, and also the high cap stocks in different sectors. So really telecom are also supported from the from the industrial goods. You can see that it's continuing to bring more company. We see performance in the healthcare sector. This also should guide you. The agriculture sector is not left out, because these are the sectors that reflected growth in the last quarter, the third quarter GDP that was released recently. These are the things we should also look at when we are investing in this market at any given time. It's very, very important. Once you have it at the back of your mind, you're able to take the right decision at the right time, and that will help you also to make an informed investment decision. Yes, quick one. Want to really go back now to the chart to look at what the market is doing. Since we have seen what is happening globally, we look at what is the market doing at this hour. It's very, very key. Yes, I said if you look at the chart here, you can see it on from your side there. Looking at the chart that is being displayed, the market is extending what it did yesterday. The market is in green at this hour, which is good for the market. I will tell you the plus for our market. Market is doing about 48,387.52. Market is up in green by 117.29, representing about 0.25% up, which is a good news for the market as we speak. Market is up. And if you look at market break now, we see that we're having a 9 gainers against 4 losers in the market. The top losers in the market are Coronation Insurance. You can see this Geregu Power, which is under utility, is also among the top losers, followed by Jahiz Bank and GT Code. Yes, understanding that GT Code profit taking, and also for Geregu also profit taking, it's not that I've listed at 100 naira, not as high as almost 130. Coming down this one, we're not surprised. And also the move or the news of another fund trying to get some holdings, acquire some stake in that company, is also a good news for the company. Let's see at the price is going to settle. That also, don't forget, utility company, should also give an insight to what you should do. That's why there's a low consumption in the economy. People are complaining as well as generating light, and the light is very essential. We need to see their numbers, going to the future. But I believe that pulling back is an opportunity for those people that want to take position. Geregu and also GTCO, for me, I'm not surprised this profit taking. But I said yesterday that we have seen a sign already that there's a weak momentum, little, but not that the stock momentum is down. But we're seeing a sign of sell-off or sign of profit taking as of yesterday, closing marginally lower yesterday, and today trading around this price 21.30. I'm not surprised for for GT code. Then if you look at the other side, who did the gainers chart, the advancers, we're seeing that the computer warehouse group are the one leading, followed by ROT Briscoe. You can see Jacob Gold in that that chart, and ETI and Boas Cement. These are the the big names that are in that top gainers this hour, and tell you that the market is really on a green. You can see what we are seeing, the kind of position that this stock has also. Sorry, to add to the losers, that means 5 losers now. I see that Owando has joined in that category of losers at this hour. Then want to look at the stock in terms of volume. When we like volume activities for today at this moment, not that this afternoon, we expect that before the end of the day we'll see more activities. But as we speak now, LBN Holding is one leading in terms of activities, in terms of volume traded at this hour. About 65.12 million shares have been traded so far. We're seeing Transport also about 19.7 million shares traded, followed by Gregu about 17. Something is happening in that stock. For you to see such volume at 17 at this price, you can see either it's a volume or buy volume. We'll look at it when we come to chart to see what is happening there. But 17.28 million shares traded, followed by RT Briscoe 4 million shares traded, and the first stock that lead in terms of appreciation, Computer Warehouse Group also about 3.1 million shares. These are the stocks that are leading in volume as we speak now in the market. Yes, want to look at the market generally in terms of technical analysis to see the phase where the market is going from this point. Let's look at the market straight now to get the reposition where the market is going from now. Let's see, call up our indicators to know what is happening in the market. I'll show you this resistance that was broken. Another one that is coming up here, like I've mentioned when I was explaining. This another target strong line we're also looking at that market will get to. Once it break it out, that will be nice for the market. Okay, that will confirm this uptrend. You can see this is strong support level. I think the next resistance level that we are seeing in the market now. But we need to call up our indicators as usual to guide us in our decision taking. Then we'll call on our money flow index. Look at our T line. Don't joke with it. In any either on any time frame you want to do this, on a weekly time frame, monthly time frame, long short, you need your T line to guide you for easy. You know exactly what to do. Especially with traders, don't play with it because it will help you to make what informed decision. Another thing very important is as you are looking at price action, timing is very important. You need to look at the momentum. That's why we call it a cycle indicator. That cycle indicator, you need to look at it very well to give you more direction of what is happening in terms of momentum, in terms of strength. ADS is good, but we want to look at the stochastic now in this regard, to tell us where we are in the market. It's very, very important at this point. Yes, well, I say let's call another indicator. I don't want to crowd the chart with indicators. These are the ones that I use often and that help me to catch top and down, high and low at the right time. To speak now, if you look at the market, I told you market is still very strong, trading above the T line. We're saying it, and I told you the far you can see the distance from here to here is higher than from here to here. But once you see that the index is far from the T line, it's a sign of correction is already underway. I mean, you might also take profit. Price multiplication is individual stock. Know that we don't trade the NSE here. It's just for us to know the direction of the market. But if you're to be stopped, once you get that pattern, you need to know that profit taking is underway. Yes, you have seen it here now. I told you for this for the market. You can see the money flow for the market is still leading 94.15, which is good. Fund is still entering the market, and you can see that momentum is also increasing. They have more strength in the momentum, from the momentum level. For me, the market is very, very strong. Yes, I'll tell you those high cap stocks that are supporting the market. Another blue chip company that our investors are taking advantage of high dividend yield as a result of end of the year around the corner, and the corporate action starting from unaudited account in the month of January and February for the audited and audited for March has also taken position. That is why we are seeing the momentum. Yes, don't forget that profit taking might come, but that's why the profit taking that will come is past a part of the market. Know exactly what you are doing. You also take advantage of prices that have gone up and take profit. Like in price signal, we gave some sell alert yesterday, for something to take profit and use it to enter another stock. That's why know exactly when to take profit when you are trading. It's very, very important. These are the market position. But we want to look at a stock like cost of our time. Once it's 12:30, we want to look at a stock like BOA, what trend of BOA, ETI. We want to look at the Gregu, what is happening about the chart pattern. They've not, because it's a new little level, we're not gotten a real pattern, but we want to also look at it and see if that formation. Look at the GT code and the Jahis bank. Look at these 5 stocks this moment to see what is happening in this stock. They are very, very important. If you go back to look at the market on a 1-hour chart, you can see that market is still strong. You can see that it's still trading far above the T line. You can see it that has not broken down. Then you can see money flow and also start looking up again on a daily chart, on a 1-hour chart, sorry, to hit around 73. This tells you that, and you can see reversal again on a strong trend coming back to the market at this moment, and that's also reflected on the daily chart. You can see it here that the market is still becoming stronger, and this just Tuesday, the second day of the week, and I believe that on the strength of this, before the end of the day, we see market also going higher than this, and also profit taking some stock, but that should not panic you because it's part of the market at any time. Yes, the first stock look, I want to look at what is happening in ETI. No, I told you we discussed the result of ETI yesterday, the earnings for Q3. We want to look at the performance technically now, what the company is doing as we speak. It's very, very important to look at it. ETI. Let's look at the chart performance. ETI, this is an hour chart of ETI. Yes, you can see that it's still above the T line, and you can see that momentum is trying to build up here on the 1-hour chart, and we're seeing money flow leading 33. Yes, on a 1-hour chart, the money flow is still low, but it's still flat, not looking down, not looking up. But momentum is building up on the 1-hour chart. On a daily chart for the stock, I want to look at. On the daily chart, you can see that the money flow is 41, and we can see that yes, the momentum is still strong as far as it's above 50. We're seeing it here now. It's still strong, but once you start looking up, I've already seen the sign here, and volume is still volume. I don't see good volume here, but the stock is likely in green at this hour. Once able to break out this 1050 and also 11, that will say a new trend has come on this stock. You can quickly look at it on a weekly chart also to also look at some things that will guide us in the stock. It's very, very important to look at it. And you can see that the stock is also building close to a flat above the T line now. I can see this in weekly chart, and we're seeing a strong momentum coming up here from moving over. So it's a good one. And money flow on the world is also around 56. That's why looking down marginally. We're seeing new strength coming if market maintain this and break out this 11 naira resistance level, and that will be a new trend for for ETI. That's for me. Let's keep our finger crossed there. Let's quick one. Want to look at what is happening in Boasment. I see that Boasment in recent time has supported the market starting from October to date. You can see that stock at below from 40, 47, 48 naira. It has graduated to meet what almost the peak it got at last time it got at 85. That was the highest before coming down. That's why we're calling up on this chart to look at. If you look at this chart on the weekly chart, you can see that. Sorry, if you look at Boa Cement on the weekly chart, you can see that strength is still there. You can see from where I said it earlier, just like from 47, you can see it remained above the T line. Even when probably taking a little the previous week, you can see this week now it's bouncing back already powerfully. You can see the way it's going. The stock has trading around the 82 as we speak now. Money flow showing almost 72 on the weekly chart, and momentum is still very, very strong. You can see it here. And don't forget that the stock has started at 82 now, and the highest, as I say, we want to look at stocks that are doing new high. Once you break out the new high, it tested 85 and closed that day at 80 naira. Today it's almost at, that means once it break out this 85 naira, that will also confirm a new trend after it has tested 82 today. For me, let's keep our finger crossed to see where the stock is going from here. But it's good that we look at the stock on a day chart too to confirm the position. Here you can see it here. You can see that it has tested almost 82, but doing around now it's around 77, 80. You can see it here. It has tested 82, but still, but the good thing that money flow is still around 87, and we are seeing that on the daily chart, momentum is just building from down. That means there's a higher potential if this stock maintains momentum to cover all this one on the daily chart. It's a good one for the stock. You can see volume also coming up here. Little good for Boa. Those are in Boa stock cement as we speak now. Hold your position. You know that also, don't forget this December where every billionaires in Nigeria want to be rated. And you need to also consider those other stock that those billionaires are, they will not allow their price to go down because it's part of what they go to use also to stay what they want. I say later you will stay where the billionaires are. I say why I put it for you so that you know how to diversify your portfolio. These billionaires, they want their worth to remain. But on a 1 hour chart, you can see also above the T line. That is the good thing. You can see it here now. And we're seeing green here. No, let's keep our finger crossed on this stock. That touched like 82 before, but in the next recent 1 hour chart around the 57, sorry, 77. Let's see, like your profit taking might be in. Consider it tested 82 here before coming down to this. Consider it as 1 hour chart in the phone. For me, it's a good one. Let's keep our finger crossed on this stock. Let's quick one because of our time. Let's quickly look at the if the chart. I take a new listed chart. Want to look at on end of the day, you can see something there to guide you. But at this no new one, let's see if we can get the review here. But if not, we can leave it for another day. You can see you can't get the chart here fully on this chart. Let's move on to GT code. GT code. We are not surprised what we are seeing GT code today because of what profit taking activities. But the good thing that on a 1 hour chart, GT code is still trading above the T line. Despite there's a pullback, profit taking we saw before now that around 21.30, which we have seen the previous candlestick red, the green one, this one is green now. But money flow is already looking down to this 61, and we're seeing momentum also slowing down here. You can look at the momentum slowing down. Momentum is very, very important to watch. I see it's slowing down after a lot of profit taking in the stock. We'll probably go to a day chart to look at what the stock is doing on the chart. On this chart, I try to at this transforming top here. You can see it here. It has not broken out, not gone down. But you can see when it's also far from the T line, you can see the distance between the price here and the T line is far. These are the time. Also, you can see what happened here when it was far, profit taking. When it was far here, profit taking. That's why you must also learn, as I always tell you, what to do. Look at also money flow, looking down on the day chart more to be around 88. Okay, sorry, 66. And for me, the momentum is still strong on the day chart. You can see there still strong. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Yes, the last one for our time acts always time. So let's look at the Jaiz Bank before we call it a day. Let's look at Jaiz Bank before we call it a day. Jaiz Bank. Let's look at Jaiz Bank before we call it a day. Jaiz Bank, as we speak now on a day chart, is trading below the T line. You can see it here bottom. You click candle, what's the crossover? And if you look at money flow that is back on this guy, it's very, very low. No, but momentum is strong. But once you start seeing more fund entering, but at this rate, it's telling that it's stable at this price. That is why you always look at your momentum. So that you won't jump into out of a position without knowing before you price. Like I can't say, oh, the price is coming down. As to speak, there's strength coming back to the stock. And momentum is very, very strong, above 100. For me, it's a good one. No, for that is above money from how to enter the stock. I mean, fund position taking as to speak now. There's no fund entering the stock now. Once you see more fund entering the stock, that was to support a breakout of this T line. Also, signal you a buy position on the stock. If you are there, you can even see on a 1 hour chart, you can see that it's far from what the T line. It's also a sign that it might likely to come up again. You can see where it is far from the T line. Let's keep up. And also, we're seeing a momentum building here and money flow very flat about to be there below 10, which is also not too attractive at that money flow level. Yes, on this note, I'll say big thank you for your time. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time. For those that also attended the masterclass, the investment 23, I can see that the market is not being badly. Take your position with confidence, and also if you already those stocks that are discussed, watch the market. There's no cause for alarm. When the primary trend change, we also let you know. As we the primary trend of the market is still very positive and strong, and we're seeing momentum on it. On that, you say, enjoy your rest of trading day, the rest of your trading day for today, and also see you tomorrow, hopefully by God grace. For those that are also making comment on the YouTube, I appreciate you. And those that are clicking, those that are also subscribing, so that when we post anything that alert, to say kudos to you, and also continue to share as we go into the holiday period to celebrate the end of the year. Continue to keep you guided and also share what you know, but ask questions on any of our platform. Especially if you miss the last Q&A, one is coming up again for next week. We didn't do Q&A, this last because of the investor today, but will be coming up on Saturday by God will this Saturday by God will. See you tomorrow and enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye.